What's going on, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? I hope that you have weathered eclipse season, okay, to the best of your ability, and that you're dealing with the retrogrades to the best of your ability. It's been one heck of a summer, I will say so myself. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, these are your general love messages. For mid-August to August 31st, they may or may not resonate. Please see your moon and your rising sign. For a personal private reading, my email is in the description box below. I'm going to do 3 for you, 3 for your partner, 3 for the outcome and overall energy, as well as look into your immediate past, your present, and the future. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The Hierophant is the overall energy, okay? So this could indicate a commitment. This could indicate a Taurus. This also indicates going to a higher power, okay, a higher self for answers, for knowledge as it relates to the scenario. This could very well indicate a marriage as well, some sort of contract or commitments, things of that nature. Okay, but it's a very spiritual card. The Hierophant is a 5, and 5s to me indicate, they symbolize challenges. So to get to this commitment, right, that's why he has these two, if you see these 2 keys to unlock unlock that higher self, unlock that box of that knowledge of what's going on in there. It somewhat can be a challenge with the 5, okay, with the Hierophant. But it gets done. You know, it definitely is one that we overcome. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 for you, 3 for your partner, and 3 for the outcome. And keep in mind, too, that energies go both ways. So you could very well be harboring your love interest's energy. So please use your intuition as the messages are delivered, okay? So if it's not you, it's the other person. You know how readings go. This isn't your first rodeo, right? So let's see here. 3 for you, 3 for your partner, and 3 for the outcome. 3 for you. All right. So you're getting the Emperor, all right? You could be dealing with an Aries. You're also getting the 5, another 5 here of Wands in the reverse, right? So someone is coming out of conflict. Someone is here. All right, this conflict could be internal conflict, external conflict. It's battle of some sort. Someone is maintaining their position here with the Emperor, okay? The Emperor is a 4, the Hierophant's a 5. So we are maintaining our stance. We're maintaining our position. And you're also getting the Chariot, all right? You're moving forward, victory. You could be dealing with an a Cancer, but you don't have to be. All right, but the only way in which the Chariot moves forward is if, both of these sphinxes are in alignment, right? So this is also yin yang for me. This is also, it is, especially with all these stars around the canopy there. It is another higher level, higher spiritual card as far as I'm concerned. All right, so someone is being victorious in maintaining their ground, in setting their standards, and coming out of conflict, okay? So something is being released here. I'm feeling something is being released. Something's being released in order to hold their position within the relationship and be able to move forward. Okay, so let's see. With 4 cards on the table, you already have 3 major arcana. Okay, so a lot of this is happening behind the scenes again, with the Hierophant and the Chariot. Feeling the Chariot too is, I know, I believe I've said this before. If not on this channel, I do see the Chariot is the Merkaba energy. If you know anything about Merkaba. If not, Google it. I'm not going to get into it here. So, but it's a spiritual transforming card. So someone is definitely having a spiritual transformation here, I feel, okay? And they're releasing whatever obstacles no longer serve them to to be able to level up. All right, so this is your partner's energy. I'll pull 3. Okay, interesting. All right, so your partner is getting the 7 of Wands in reverse, all right, coming out of feeling defensive, coming out of feeling like they no longer have to, you know, be on the defense. They no longer have to fight. See, with the 7 of Wands, there's one person, right? Still fighting though, in the reverse position, still maintaining their stance, maintaining their, ideology, maintaining whatever it is that they feel the need to maintain on a very defensive level. This one person is doing it against all these other wands coming up to, you know, knock this individual off of his or her course. And with the 5 of Wands, we have multiple individuals involved. So these could be external energies coming in here. As it relates to the relationship may have underwent some trials and tribulations due to external factors, okay? So here, though, your partner is another 4. So we have 2 4s, and this is the 4 of Wands. So this is celebration, this is happy home, this is marriage, this is, you know, maintaining, you know, that feeling of contentment. I don't even really like that word. It's not the word I'm looking for, but that's what they're giving me. Just wanting to, you know, keep the castle, okay, pretty much, and celebrate what's already transpired up until this point. However, they're also coming in with the Ace of Swords, excuse me, in reverse. And the Ace of Swords in reverse is a double-edged sword, okay? So although both parties, I'm feeling, are maintaining their ground, they're maintaining their standard with integrity, there is, with this double-edged sword, a lack of communication with regard to some particular scenario as it relates to the relationship. This could have happened in June. I'm feeling this was a June, something happened from June up until this point during eclipse season that is causing someone to have to make a decision here. When I get the Ace of Swords, it being a double-edged sword, and these 2 laurels, I'm going to say, from the crown, like this is also victory, right? And needing to make a decision. You know, which decision am I going to make here? So in the reverse, I feel like you have decisions to make with regard to this partnership, okay? One is maintaining their ground. Both of you are maintaining your stance and releasing and letting go external and internal conflicts that weren't serving the partnership, yet there's still something left. There's still a particular decision I'm feeling that needs to be made. So let's see what the outcome is here, please. 3 for the outcome. Okay, I have air energy here. The outcome, you're getting the Queen of Swords. Okay, this could be you, or you could be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian. Okay, the Hanged Man. Again, I'm feeling with this Hanged Man, there's something left to do, a shift in perspective. And the Hanged Man for me too is another spiritual major arcana card, because to put oneself in this position in order to have a shift in perspective, right? So, I mean, that's like a halo. So someone is needing a shift in perspective. Now, if it were in the reverse position, which it is not, that shift in perspective would have occurred, but we're currently, the partnership overall, or both parties involved, one or the other, is currently in this state to have to have an expansion of consciousness to see this relationship differently, okay? And that's why this Queen of Swords is coming in order to cut away crap, okay, that no longer serves the relationship, or get to the truth of the matter, because with this Ace of Swords, something is still left unclear. And then we get Justice. Libra card as well. So when I get the Justice and the Hierophant, for those of you who are in a marriage is undergoing perhaps talks of a divorce, that's going to happen, okay? And yet we're still on the fence. I'm feeling for some of you, that's why this Ace of Swords is here. Okay, the Ace of Swords is here above the Justice card in the reverse position. Somebody wants to move on, and they're in the process of making that decision. In the past, there was the immediate past, a lot of battling, a lot of fighting, a lot of back and forth, control issues, I'm feeling also, all right? And currently, we are taking our time to make a specific decision as to whether or not we want to move forward with this relationship. Both parties have been doing inner deep spiritual work, without a doubt. They've released and let go, or in the process of releasing and let go. It's not serving themselves as well as the relationship. One party wants to secure the relationship for some of you, whereas some of you want to leave it, okay? And you're just in the process of making that decision. Going into the future here, there is going to be victory, okay? There will be justice. Things that were left hidden and unsaid are going to come to truth and come to light with this Justice card, okay? I'm feeling this is heavily meant for those that are in a marriage. With this Hierophant, the Justice, and the Four of Wands smack dab in the middle here, which to me is like the marriage card, the happy family and home, right? A lot of this has to do with whether or not we are going to maintain this marriage or divorce. For those of you that are just in committed relationships, each of you, it doesn't matter whether you're in a committed relationship, a marriage, or if even you're single, okay? The bottom line here is that someone is definitely having a spiritual awakening. I'm feeling it. I would like to see what's up with this Ace of Swords in the reverse position in what seems to be your partner's energy. What new beginning in communication started and stopped, and why? Started and stopped some communication, as though someone opens up communicatively and then shut the door. For what reason? What is being withheld? The Star. Okay. Another major arcana. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hopes, wishes, wants, dreams, desires, they're not fully being communicated here. It's as though you and your partner, excuse me, have to go within and come to an intuitive decision as to how to move forward. Things are being left unspoken. But no matter what transpires, whether those of you are going to be splitting up or in the process of making that decision, or whether or not those of you that are in the process of deciding what you want to do as it relates to your partner, whether you stay or go, or they stay or go, for whoever this resonates for, it's all going to work out to the benefit of all involved. Temperance. So I'm feeling you're being patient. You really just, you and your partner both have taken in all of the necessary requirements that eclipse season has given and retrograde city has handed us. Unlike some of the other signs, then again, you're air, and air is very mental. Air is very logical. Air tends to have the capability of using these energies for self-reflection, and that's what the both of you are doing. And I'm feeling you're kind of just right now in the process of the spiritual awakening and in taking in all of the information in order to make the best decision to move forward. So if you're not necessarily communicating the way you want to be communicating at the very moment, it's due to this inner reflection. I'm shocked the Hierophant hasn't, excuse me, not the Hierophant, the Hermit hasn't come out, because that's what I'm seeing here. And the Queen of Wands with this Hangman. So some of you Gemini, Libra, Aquarians could be hung up on a fire sign, particularly a Leo, being very patient, going within, trying to assess whether or not this fire sign is the one for you, okay? With this Two of Cups here with Temperance. I love the Temperance card with the Two of Cups, right? So next to the Star, I love it. Look at this. The Star, Temperance, and Justice. Many of you, with this Chariot, nonetheless, overall energy being the Hierophant, many of you are going to be able to propel this relationship forward because you're doing the inner work, you're doing the spiritual transformation necessary. And for those of you that are doing the work, knowing that your partner is not doing the work, that's when in the near future here, we are going to be severing ties, right? To allow that right energy to come in. And the Magician, okay? So that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm feeling as though some of you are doing the work, okay, in some of your relationships, and you're using all the tools to your advantage, all right? Whereas, and for those of you that are doing that, it's everything is going to be a-okay, right? As long as your partner is matching that frequency. For those of you where your partner is not matching that frequency and you're having a spiritual ascension, but they may not be doing the necessary work, then I see that this commitment or these feelings for the other person are going to go to the wayside, so you can make room for what is supposed to come in for you. So that's what I have for you, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I do hope that you enjoy the remainder of your summer, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.